loves. Hope you guys are doing really well. My name is Whitney and this is my channel called House and Heart. Today I'm going to be decluttering and organizing my closet with our house flooding and me doing some projects in our office. My closet has become kind of a catch-all, so I've just kind of been putting stuff in there and telling myself I'm going to get to it at another time, and so that time is now. It did turn out really, really good. I have loved looking at my closet. I've been telling Nate, I'm like, Nate, our closet looks so good, like just look at it, look at it. So it just makes me feel so much more calm and peaceful. But it would mean so much to me if you guys would subscribe to my channel. That does help my channel to grow and for me to continue to do these videos. Thank you in advance for that. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope this motivates you and inspires you to get something done in your own house. So let's go ahead and get decluttering. Welcome back, loves. I'm so glad that you're here. So don't get scared. My closet actually was extremely cluttered, extremely disorganized, and honestly was just being kind of a storage room for a little bit. So yeah, we had been storing a lot of our office things and some of our like bathroom things. And I don't know about you, but when your space starts to look like this, it's just easy for it to continue to look more cluttered, because you're just like, oh yeah, that's that one room that I just put stuff, and I'll get to it at another time. So my goal was to kind of declutter and reorganize the space so that it's a lot more functional and to get rid of a lot of stuff. So when I am in a space like this where my items are just like crawling up the wall, it's very motivational for me to get rid of a lot of stuff, because I just do not like that feeling. So I'm just going to be starting with this section over here. Nate and I had been traveling a lot. We had gone to Colorado, Arizona, just a lot of different travels, and we were not putting back our traveling organizational items. So my first goal was just to kind of get that section all squared away, and then to go ahead and deal with the items that I've just kind of been putting on the back burner here of, hey, this is just a pile of stuff that I don't know what to do with, and I'm just like storing it here. So today I was really motivated to kind of tackle that and to get this space a lot less cluttered. These bins up here, I was thinking about doing something very different. So I first of all just was taking them down to go through them to make sure that first of all I wanted to keep all the things in them, and then to kind of recategorize the things that I wanted to keep. So in my first bin here is a lot of my camera equipment and some of my YouTube production stuff. So that's kind of designated for that bin. And then in the second bin here, I'm just doing more like fabric covers as well as bed sheets. So that's kind of the designation I gave for the second bin. And then this brown bin here I am just going to be using for Young Living. So basically in here I had some of like my coconut oils, some of my Young Living diffusers, some roller bottles, things like that. So I just wanted to make sure that first of all I had all the items in here that I wanted, and I just kind of checked in this Young Living box as well and kind of restored some of the cards that gave information about the oils. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of reorganize that, and most of the things in here I did keep. So in here I wanted to reorganize this space above my husband's dress jacket, so I'm just storing my YouTube lighting there, and then I wanted to put the cubes above the dresser here just because I thought it was a lot more streamlined and I use these bins more often. So I overall was really pleased with the switch. So under my clothes in this section, I wanted to kind of stack these clothing bins. These are my seasonal clothes. And then I also had this little cube organizer from the office that I had moved in here. So I was just going to be putting that underneath that section, and it did turn out really, really good. In there I have more of my like counseling books. I'm a counselor, so I have some of my textbooks in there. Over here was a little bit of Hot Mess Express, so this was just kind of a storage area for a long time, and so like I said previously, I really was motivated to tackle the items that I had kind of just been putting on the back burner, really not doing anything with. So today was kind of my decision point that I was either going to keep or donate or throw away the items that were in this closet. So this is my earring organizer. There were 2 pairs of earrings that I already knew I wanted to donate, and those are the white ones. They're super cute, but they're a little bit discolored at like the top of the white portions. So I just wanted to kind of get rid of those, and I had actually bought a couple sets of new earrings. So my rule is that I don't want more earrings than this organizer can hold. So if all of these items seem like pretty random things to have in a closet, that's because they are. So I had a number of books and I had some invites that I could still use. So I put that in my stationery things. I had mail things that I needed to organize and go through. And then lastly, I did go through this stack of different books. So we had 2 of these like a prayer. It's like an art book. We don't need 2 of them, so I did donate 1 of them. And then I got rid of some of my other books that I don't use, and just kind of went through each item piece by piece. I think sometimes that it's just the random things that are the most challenging to know what to do with. So my encouragement would just be to go through each item and say, did I miss this? Do I use this? Do I touch this? And if that's not the case, then it's kind of simple for me. I do tend to be a little bit less detached to my items since I've kind of been trying to be a little bit more minimal. So over here are my winter sweaters. Since it is summer, I have not been using them. So I was just going to kind of refold them in neat piles, and then I was going to put them on the higher shelf in my closet that I really don't use, and I don't know why I haven't been doing that. But this is a good space and a good shelf to put some of the items that are seasonal or that I don't use as often. So I was very happy that I was able to find a space for these up there. So over here were just some of the clothes that I just didn't put away, so I'm just going to be folding those up and putting them in their spots in my closet and dressers. One thing I would recommend is just get disciplined, and I'm speaking to myself here, just get disciplined in putting your clothes away when you fold them, just because this probably took, a minute, and it just made this whole closet just feel a lot more put together. So that would just be an encouragement. This bin here I was using to store just some of the odds and ends that I didn't know what to do with, so since I had dealt with that and emptied this bin, I thought I would use it for, I have a bag of bags here, which is some of my seasonal wallets and things like that, and then I have my beach towel that I use. So I was just going to be putting that back up on this shelf, which actually it fit perfectly. So I was very happy with just the choices I made with organization and what to get rid of. And as you guys know, vacuuming is my favorite household task, and I absolutely loved doing this because it's a sign that, your work is almost done and the space is almost completely finished. Alright, so here's a quick reminder of what my closet looked like before, and here's what it looked like after. So as you can tell, this just has a totally different vibe, totally different feel than before. It feels so much more organized and clean, and you can actually breathe and you know those like designated sections. So I have my clothes, I have my storage blankets and suitcases. So this just really helps the whole entire closet to be so much more functional for how I use it. I'm just so pleased that I took this time. This whole thing probably took like an hour, hour and a half to complete, but it's been staying super clean ever since. So that goes to show that when you have organizational systems that are put into play, and things can stay organized and clean a lot longer when those systems are in place. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and if this did motivate you and inspire you, it would mean so much to me if you would hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button, and I will go ahead and see you guys in my next video. Keep your house and heart decluttered and clean. Love you guys.